Today, the question is, what kind of leadership are we going to provide for the IRS? And leadership is the most important element in the ingredients of any organization that I've ever been a part of. And I want to, again, thank our chairman and our ranking member for the privilege of introducing Danny Werfel. It's confirmation hearing to serve as the next IRS commissioner. History repeats itself today. Some 13 years ago, I had the privilege to offer similar remarks before the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, which, when I introduced Danny as the nominee for controller at the Office of Management and Budget, OMB. At that hearing, Danny was joined by his wife, Beth, by their daughter, Molly, and their son, Sean, who were just young kids at the time. I see they're not young kids anymore. Today, Molly and Sean both join us as college students, with Molly following in her mother's footsteps by studying psychology, and Sean following in his dad's footsteps by studying public finance. Also in attendance again are Danny's parents, Barbara and Fred. Nice to see both of you, and I'm happy to see all of you again, and I want to thank you for sharing your husband, your father, and your son with the people of this country. I especially want to thank Beth for sharing your husband with all of us. I'd be hard-pressed to think of anyone more qualified than Danny Werfel to lead the IRS during this critical time of rebuilding. Throughout his distinguished career in public service under both Democratic and Republican administration, we have seen Danny work tirelessly to make sure that taxpayer dollars are spent wisely. He's been a lifelong champion for good government and has become known as the expert that people turn to for help in navigating the many challenges we face in government and in this country of ours. And that's why both President George W. Bush and President Barack Obama chose Danny Werfel to lead their Chief Financial Officers Council. That's a group of CFOs, Chief Financial Officers, for the largest federal agencies who work to improve financial management in our federal government. That's why President Obama chose Danny to serve as OMB controller, where he oversaw federal spending and tirelessly worked to reduce waste, fraud, and abuse in our government. And that's why in 2013, President Obama appointed Danny to be the acting IRS commissioner, a job Danny performed well, so that he earned bipartisan praise from both Senate Finance Committee Chair Max Baucus and a ranking member at the time, Orrin Hatch, for his many contributions and performance. The American people deserve an IRS that meets their expectations. That includes getting their phone calls answered, their problems solved online, and their refunds delivered in a timely way. And after decades of underfunding, thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act, this agency finally has the necessary resources to make significant improvements in the service that we provide to everyday taxpayers. We need a leader at the IRS who's been confirmed by the U.S. Senate, a Senate-confirmed commissioner who is critical to achieving the policy objectives of the Inflation Reduction Act, including providing best-in-class customer service to the American taxpayers, delivering on historic clean energy tax credits to meet our climate objectives, and ensuring that the wealthiest individuals and corporations in our country pay their share of taxes too. In closing, Danny Werfel has proved time and again that he has the management expertise and experience, the background necessary to tackle this very difficult and challenging mission head-on and to succeed. In fact, he's done this job before, so he can hit the ground running on day one. In closing, I want to urge our colleagues to confirm Danny and do so soon, very soon. And once again, I thank our chair and ranking member for the privilege, really, of introducing him to all of us. Thank you so much.